Good morning, adventure seekers. We're standing up at the top of the ship as we enter the Panama Canal and get ready to kick off another great adventure with you. Come along as our ship comes in for all kinds of exploring, adventure, and geocaching. We've got a lock on this one. It's Picture Perfect Panama. Our adventure started at dawn as our ship slowly entered the Caribbean side of the Panama Canal.
Hey guys, it is the LANMonkeys. Good morning. We are on the Caribbean Princess and we are just entering the first lock of the Panama Canal.
It's early.
It's early. It is early. The sun's just cresting over the horizon here. This is kind of like one of those bucket list things to get into the Panama Canal. So let's check this out.
Connecting the Pacific to the Atlantic Oceans, the Panama Canal is an 82-kilometer or 51-mile series of locks leading into the artificially created Gatun Lake. The project was started by France in 1881 and completed in 1914 by the USA.
So what we're looking at are the basins that hold the water that it's going to fill in the lock and lift us up. Interesting fact, these basins, especially the one closest to us, are actually filled with crocodiles.
The process of moving through the series of locks from the Caribbean side into Gatun Lake takes hours. In fact, it takes up to 8 hours to transit the entire canal. As the locks each fill with water, raising the ship and then moving to the next lock in the series, I've compiled a time lapse for you to enjoy the experience. So sit back and enjoy a Panama Canal connection as we get ready to board the tenders and land in Panama for the next part of our adventure.
All right, guys, so we are in the mid-channel and we've watched the ship come right in. You've been able to see our time-lapse video of the ship coming into the next lock there. And now it's time to go get some breakfast before we head out on our fun excursion through Panama. So stay tuned and let's see what we get up to next. We're gonna go ashore. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. We've downgraded the boat size to get ashore here.
This is the new set of locks. It was inaugurated in 2016.
Onto our Land Sharks geocaching tour bus and off we headed through the beautiful Panamanian countryside, crossing the Puente Atlántico and looking back at the two sets of locks we had transited earlier. We made our way to Colón and eventually to the Pacific coast and historic Panama City.
So we're touring through Panama Viejo, the old Panama City, the original one that was destroyed during a war, and all that's left are some ruins. But when they uncovered these ruins, they also found the ruins of the prehistoric villages before them. So beautiful day, definitely worth coming to see this spot if you're on a tour. From the shade of another banyan tree, we start making our way back to the bus and on to our next destination, where we may find some geocaches yet. Let's find out. Are you having fun?
I'm always having fun.
Well, that's true.
I'm on Land Sharks Adventure. Why would I not be having fun?
Presently, we padded purposefully about picture-perfect Panama, soaking in the scintillating sights and awe-inspiring architecture of this center of culture and commerce.
Guys, come on in. Everybody, come on in.
Everybody's allowed in except Chris. Just about done our walk around the city of Panama. Beautiful place. Checking out all the architecture and the history.
And now time for a cool beverage and a little hanging around with our hosts.
So how are you enjoying Panama?
Oh, it's awful.
barely surviving, I see.
I'd love to come back. It's just amazing here. There's so much to see and do. It's
Beautiful old city, eh?
It's gorgeous. Yeah, the colonial architecture is like so awesome.
Thank you very much for bringing us here.
You're welcome.
Okay, enough relaxing. We need to find some geocaches, right? Well, this should be an Earth cache, but it isn't.
And there it is, the Pacific Ocean. We have crossed the continent.
But fear not, we'll make a find yet as our group heads back towards the city center.
All right, so we are at some docks here at a marina in Panama. We're gonna look for our cache. Let's see what we can find.
Okay, now do you see it?
I see it.
Oh, I got it.
Ah, way to go, Helen.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Most of it's there.
With our Panama geocache, physical geocache found, as well as our virtual, we got right off the start of this episode in the canals. We have now gotten a couple of caches in Panama. So let's go take a group picture to wrap this story up. And so now it's time for a group picture in front of the Panama sign.
And so it was back on the bus and back to the ship. But before we go, let me introduce you to someone.
Hey guys, we are in Panama. We're about to get back on the ship. I want to introduce you to the world's best tour guide. This is my new friend, Roderick.
That's
Roderick,
very down to earth. I can tell you that I'm the best tour guide on this beauty, on this time, okay?
he was the best tour guide on the bus. No
You're more than
question.
welcome to come here and enjoy Panama, okay?
All right, and Roderick, if they want to get a hold of you, how can they find you?
Definitely, they can find me on my Facebook, like Roderick Macias, and also they can find me on my Instagram account, Roderick_1403, and they can catch me there, okay?
Awesome, man. Thank you
Enjoy,
so
guys.
much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Roderick, and thanks, Landsharks, for another amazing day we'll never forget. Want some more adventure? Great! Like, share, and subscribe, and check out our website at LANMonkey.ca. Thanks, patron family, for your support.
We may say of the original Panamanians. Of the original Panamanians. Sounds like a comedy group. Anyways,